Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of JR's Tools and More. In this video, we are going to be changing out the rollers on my GY6 scooter for sliders because I never used them before. So let's get started. Alright, so right here are the sliders. I got these on Amazon. They are made by GY6. They are GY650 16 by 13 8 grams. Now, I've heard a lot of great things. Great things about these sliders. Better acceleration, better top end speed, and also that they don't wear out as fast. So I got them for, I believe, $9.99 on Amazon, which is a really good deal because I bought the. I looked on eBay, and it was the same roller weights, just different name right there. So right now in my scooter now I have 10 grams rollers. So let's swap them out and see how good these sliders actually are. All right, in order for me to get the CVT cover off, there are a total of 8mm bolts holding the CVT cover on. And this bolt right here that I'm pointing to and this bolt down here are the two longest ones. So and this is an 8mm small socket. In order to get this nut off, okay, to get the variator gear here and the variator right behind here, okay, I have a tool. This is a variator lock-on tool. Okay, so I put the bolt through, okay, and I just move my carburetor drain hose aside, and let's see here, put this one right in here first. Just get it started. Do the same thing to this one. All right. Now what I'd like to do is I just take drill it in a little bit like that. Okay. Now I go. Now in order to take this nut off, it's a 17mm. Okay, now I made this, so it's not exactly 100%. So what I do is I put it on like this, and I basically undo the nut and whoop, like that. I take the nut off. Take this off. Okay, now if anybody does this and it pops off, okay, there is a space, there is two tabs of the space, same here, and it basically just fits right in here like that. Okay, now I squeeze the belt, pop the belt off like that, and let it just hang like that. Take my two fingers, as you see right here, and hold it together like I'm doing right here, and slide off, and there it is. And this is bushing, goes right in here. All right, so here's my variator. This right here is a variator slide. Okay, as I accelerate the scooter, this right here slides up. Okay, and then when I decelerate, it starts to go back down. Okay, but when I accelerate, go up. All right, take this off. These rollers roll like this. They roll like that. Okay, so I'm gonna take these out. Set these right over here so they don't roll, so I don't go chasing them. And these are 10-gram rollers. Okay, now here are the sliders. Okay, so let me take these out. All right, now there's only one way of putting these in. Okay, so and they do look used because there's a lot of stuff on them, but they're actually not. I don't know how that they got it. I got them in the mail like that. They look like they're used, but they're actually not. Okay, so now the way these go is there is a flat spot right here, and there's a little flat spot right here. Okay, and on top of here, it's flat. It's got like a little bump here. All right, so it acts so that I believe the writing where it says Glixel a gram goes just like that. Okay, now if you can see that, all right, through that space right there, where my finger's pointing. Now you see the way that is. Okay, now if I take this out and put the writing up, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, that's what the writing looks like. So when it rolls, so when this rolls, it doesn't roll. See, it doesn't roll the way it should. So the writing has got to be facing inwards, just like that. See, now see how the face, see how it sits nice and comfortable to it. Now see when I roll it, see, it does that. Okay, so if anybody ever gets the Glixel 8 gram or 10 gram or whatever gram you got or get, okay, this is how it goes in, just like that. Okay, so put the other ones in like this. And they sit just like that. All right, now what I do is I put my cover, set that down, make sure this is clean of debris. Okay, now I go ahead and I slide. Now I go ahead and I line the guide pins up just like I'm doing here. Drop it down. All right, so now we're ready to assemble it on. Get my bushing. Bushing goes in like that. Okay, and it stops just like that. I hold my 2 fingers like I'm doing here. Hold this. I put this right over the shaft of the transmission. I hold it. Take the belt. Okay, the belt. So let's see here. The belt might go out a little hard. So if this happens, okay, just take it and squeeze the belt a little bit, like I'm doing now. Okay, drop the belt in a little bit more, and there we go. Okay, you just gotta take you know, take your two hands like this, squeeze this and this together, and it drops the belt down a little bit more so you can get over that. Okay, now I go ahead, I put this on first. Okay, hold it there. Same thing as this. Put that on like that. Hold that on like with one finger while I take the nut with the other 2 and tighten it up like so. Okay, so I already got my tool right there. So now I have my, again, socket wrench. What I'm gonna do is hold it right like that. I do know what I do is I just put my finger, as you see here, push it up against that. Now I can go ahead and tighten this up like this. And if anybody's wondering why I have a board right here that's underneath the stand, the funniest thing is the stand, the bottom of the feet here, actually wore out. So since that happened, and I could take this board out from underneath the scooter, and my back tire touches the ground, and the scooter's not supposed to do that. So that means that my feet here wore out. So that's why I have the board there. Okay, hold it, bring it down, and make sure it's tight, like right there. Okay, now I can go ahead and unscrew the 2 screws, put onto the screws now, 1 and that one. All right, so now we're ready to put the case back on and take all the bolts and put them, tighten all the bolts on. Okay, now I have 2 long ones right here, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short ones here. Now there's supposed to be a total of 8mm bolts, but apparently one of the bolts looked at, I believe that this length, were somehow stripped out, and I was not aware of it. So that's why there's only so much. That's why there's only these there. Okay, so there is a guide pin. Well, if you can see that, there's a guide pin right where my finger is touching. Guide pin there. And there's also another guide pin right here. Make sure if anybody does any type of CVT work or whatever, take your case off. Always make sure that your guide pin is there, and your guide pin is there. If not, check inside of here to see if it's there, or if on the ground, if it's either on the ground or in here. Okay, just put them where they just put them here. All it is guides, so that way when the CBT covers go back on, like I'm doing, just like, see, well, just like that. There we go. Okay, just like this. Okay, I take my longest, one of my longest 8mm bolts, and I go ahead and I tighten it up. That's all I do, which goes right down the bottom of it here. Okay, right where the kickstart lever is, where you attach it to. Go from here to right here. Okay. Okay, like that. Now I take the remaining of the bolts. So, and this is what I was talking about, that this is where the bolt was supposed to be, but somehow the bolt got stripped out. So when it did, where these bolts here go, but over here it's actually stripped out where it catches onto, so it's got to be redone. All right, so now that the rollers are out, sliders are in, go ahead and try to start it up. Just like that. Now it's got this Chinese GY6 scooter has an auto choke enrichener, which means the back tire starts turning like that, and that is perfectly normal for, unfortunately, Chinese scooters. And then after it's all done warming up, the back tire will go back to, the back tire won't spin like that no more. It'll go back to normal. And there you go, just like that. I have to pick it up a little bit to put it on that wood a little bit more. Now there you go. All right. And again. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna shut down my garage door and hop on the scooter and take it for a spin, and I will try to explain as I go along for the ride what it's doing, what it's not doing, and things like that. Now there's gonna be a lot of interference, which I'm sorry, but you know, I don't have nothing else to put on my GoPro in order to stop the interference. So let me so let me stop the camera for a minute, shut down the garage door. I'll jump on the scooter, we'll go for a ride. All right, so I'm on the scooter's idling, it's ready to roll. Now normally with the 10-gram rollers, when I accelerate, it only goes up to about here. So between that 0 and 10, that's where it goes. Now with the sliders, I want to see if it's going to go a little bit like past that, a little faster. So here we go. So make sure it's all clear, and it is. So here we go. Okay. So far so good. You can hear me. It's got good acceleration. Bad. Right now we're at 35. We're at 40 miles an hour right now. I repeat, 40 miles an hour right now. Wait till tri-close traffic goes. Try it again. Now I don't have a speedometer or a clockometer thing where I can see how many seconds or minutes it takes to get up to 45 miles an hour, so I do apologize for that. So right now 35, open full throttle, which I got right now, open full throttle. I'm at 40. All right, so basically it took, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how long it took, because like I said, I don't have one of those clicker things that tells you how fast you're going, or how long it takes you to get to what it is. But so far as I know, I think the sliders are a little bit better than the rollers. Okay, because one, the sliders don't wear out as fast. Two, you get a lot better acceleration, and three, you get a little bit more better top end. So I want to wait till this car goes by. I don't want to get flattened. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. So the first stop sign is right up over there. I don't know if you can see that. So here we go, and. Alright, make sure I'm all good. Make sure that there's no one else coming. Okay, and alright, so far there is a little bit better acceleration. Top end speed is actually not that bad. All right, so pretty much as you saw, it went on the run, and I would probably have to say the sliders aren't too bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the sliders in the scooter now, and I'm going to keep keep riding the scooter and things like that, and try. Not going to guarantee it because I don't have one of those digital tachometers or no, like a stopwatch. That's what it is, stopwatch, because I like to keep both hands on the handlebars when I'm riding a scooter. So anyway, so here are the 10 grams. These are what was originally in the scooter. So I would say probably which one's better between the 8-gram sliders to the 10-gram rollers. I would have to probably say they're about even. All right. Now when I took these sliders out, I'm even starting to lose it. When I took these rollers out, these rollers started to get little flat spots on them, and that's not good. All right. Now with sliders, it's supposed to not get flat spots. So that's what I want to try. So I mean, they're not bad. I mean, they're not bad. So I'm gonna keep them in the scooter right now and just keep them in there. And I'm gonna keep working with it and stuff. But I'm not gonna do no more tests. But because it's hard for me to have one of those stopwatches and try to pay attention to that, whatever it is and stuff, because I don't want to get hit by a car or get in an accident. So yeah, for the video, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope anybody got any insights on the video or whatever. So that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you on the next video. Peace.